Alright, turning everything off. Holy crap, almost lost the shit out of myself. I was like oversteered to the max. guys are slow. It's that damn Dodge Neon. Terrible. Pushing it way too hard on that straight. ABS is kicking in a little bit. Charge temp has got up to 168. Brake pedal feels alright. You can feel it modulating a little bit. a cool down. So the guy basically said, just don't brake. Doesn't want you to brake during this lap. That was a lot more fun. It's a lot more better when there's no instructor in there. Oh man, that was so freaking fun. This track was a lot more easier than the Blackhawk Farms Raceway. There's a lot more variety of cars here, and it was, I don't know if it was just because it was my second time, but it was really, really fun. So I would definitely recommend this place, which is the Autobahn in Joliet. The South track is a lot easier to drive and compared to Blackhawk Raceway. But yeah, the Focus ST handled it really well. The brakes were boiling pretty hard, the engine was getting hot, but overall didn't overheat and didn't go into limp mode, so we're all good. And I almost lost it once. Holy crap, almost lost the shit out of myself. And like I said, you know, we were just sort of pushing our limits on the last sort of session. And the first session was with an instructor, which was great to get his input. And all I was really doing was taking in what he was saying. And this specific event had just a lot more structure. The other event was not very structured, and it basically, nobody checked your car, nothing like that. And yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I would definitely recommend it. And this was specifically 160 bucks, and I'll probably have to change the brake pads again because, yeah, the brake pads are fried again. And that'll happen with a front-wheel drive car that you're tracking. So without any ventilation, that'll happen with this. So I guess for that reason, it's a little bit difficult to track a Ford Focus ST or really any front-wheel drive car without any proper brake ventilation. And there's a bunch of aftermarket ones that remove the fog lights, and you could put a cap in there when you're not at the track, different things like that. But for this specifically, a stock Ford Focus ST can definitely be tracked. You might have an extra cost of changing out the brake pads each time though, in addition to sort of the tires as well. So I don't know how worn my tires are now, but we'll see how my brake pads are doing tomorrow and when I daily drive it again. And we'll see how my tires are holding up too, with how much tread they lost specifically.